Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. You're now listening to the Mind of an Antares Moon. I'm the Archangel URIEL, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And right now, we're gonna talk about, make sure, okay. Yeah, okay, now right now, we're gonna make sure, yeah, I gotta reline up my high top fade, y'all. But flight boss, bitch. Hey, check me out. We're gonna talk about right now, the whoa. You know what I'm saying? Because people still seem not to believe me when I say words and frequencies hold energy. And it doesn't matter what language is being filtered through, because that's basically what language is. Like, language is part of this God or Elohim that rule over a specific geographical location. And if your body was engineered in that area, and it caters more to that Elohim light spectrum, because you got every piece of them. You see what I'm saying? But if the Pacific one you're in, based upon the geographical location and the light spectrums you're receiving, you're going to receive more light inferences from that Elohim God, and that's going to activate more of the representations of your body that Elohim control. You know what I'm saying? Like each Elohim rule over a specific part of the body and the brain. You know what I'm saying? The brain is part of the physical body. The mind is just the uploads to the brain. So that's a different video though. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying? Each Elohim member, each God hold more power over a piece of the body than the other Elohim. So based upon your geographical location and what light spectrums you're receiving, that's going to be the part of you or the part of your body that's activated the most. Which one is catching the most light? You know what I'm saying? Based upon what light spectrum you're catching on what geographical location you're on. Now, when you go to the simple fact, ooh, my stomach growling. Now, when you go to the situation when you want to talk about frequencies and shit like that, so that everything gets filtered through the Elohim. So if you under the light of an you're receiving a light in America, and you're in that geographical location, nine times out of 10, the spectrums you're receiving is being filtered through this Elohim God. And this Elohim God is it's probably like 3 or 4 of them that kind of rule this hemisphere. You know what I'm saying? You got the Christian one, you got the Muslim one, and you got the so a lot of times when you talk about the frequencies and things here under this Elohim, a lot of times it's going to be filtered through English or Latin or Spanish. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but y'all get what I'm trying to say basically. So for the most part, that's the way these words and frequencies and spirits is going to get filtered. But the place that they got filtered from is going to mean the same thing. It doesn't matter how it's said, how it's presented, how pretty it looked, how it's filtered up through the Elohim or whatever God. It's going to matter the same fucking thing. So I say that to say this: when we want to talk about whoa, and the whoa energy itself. Now pay attention. Look closely to think closely about every time a situation came about where you were specifically in a situation where you had to be like, whoa. You see what I'm saying? Think about that. Now, when you think about these situations, you start to understand the ramifications you was in the middle of having it. So, whoa. That's like a drowning. That's like, now, like y'all said, like I said, this is a realm of reality, right? And your soul is the one experiencing it. You have your spirit, which is the idea of you, your thought, your space within a space, right? It travels, it flies everywhere. It flies. When you thinking, you're flying. If you really know how to tap into that world, you would know how to fly in the yin realm. But for the most part, you're flying, looking for somewhere to go with all your information that you're carrying, depending on how long you've been here, how many experiences realms of realities you went into. Boom. You go through a realm of reality. 9 times out of 10, that realm of reality is created. That realm of reality is created and orchestrated for an illusion, for an experience, for someone to take time in. So it can come second, because your frequency is first. What comes second is you to experience. So that's what's That's what you're looking for as a spirit. So you can take your ideas and your new thought form into a realm of reality. And that comes second. Now, once you jump into a realm of reality, that frequency, that line, that light that travels fast as light, your spirit, boom, it starts to go in something. And when something is in something, it's like fluid or it's a realm. So it's round, a circle, circumstance. So when your frequency go in there, it's no longer straight and just a line. It starts to shape of all the shit in there. Just imagine like a straight line or a straight light going into something. Then as soon as it go into something that's round and fluidy, it start to take like light. Look at light. Light do the same thing your spirit do. Matter of fact, the light that you see in this world externally is basically copying what your spirit do. Like everything you see out here is copying what's already doing shit. So the concept of a roll, the concept of shit being round, the concept of like when you turn light on, the light shapes whatever is surrounding. Same way as water. Water consumes and shape whatever is in. So that's when you look at light, the same way light acts, that's the way your spirit acts. You see what I'm saying? So don't let no scientist or no type of metaphysic fake motherfucker or fake conscious motherfucker tell you different. You can compare everything in the yang realm to the yin realm. And when you start to fully get into the yin realm like that, you will start to be able to see the yin realm like the yang realm. And you will start to be able to elaborate. You see what I'm saying? You will start to know how to travel and things of that nature. So for the most part, when you want to talk about for the sake of motherfucking I lost my train of thought for a second. My daughter on the phone. But yeah, for the sake of when you're traveling and you're thinking about these frequencies and realms of reality, it's like light. When you turn on the light shapes around what's it's in. So it's like your spirit. Your spirit is like a light. As soon as it goes into a realm of reality, aka a globe, a sphere, or something like that, someone's inner world, someone's inner macabre brought out to be experienced by other people. Other beings. Boom, as soon as your light go in there, start to shape all, and get into all there. So now it's creating the illusion. So now you're visualizing from your spirit, your idea of things, and you're trying to visualize the things that you're consuming in, not things that you're in now. The realm of reality you're in. So you're trying to perceive it from your light by it being mixed in with the dark and the yin realm of reality of the illusion of the sphere of reality. And then both of these together is going to create energy, a vibration, a frequency to be seen. You know what I'm saying? So when your spirit goes into this realm of reality, boom, you have a soul now, because your spirit can move fluidly. It doesn't move like a square or a triangle or a straight line. Now it has layers to it. It moves, has roundness into it now. It has things you could put in it now. You see what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know a better way to explain it to y'all. It's like this is how your spirit becomes a soul. Your spirit is able to have movement and fluid and roundness to it now, and be able to do a bunch of different shapes and geometric shapes instead of just going in a straight line and going forward as a straight direct train of thought. It's actually able to see gray areas and all illuminations of the Elohim and the illuminations that they have brought here for you to be seen, to be illuminated. Right? You're starting to see that from your spirit now. Now, you can't fully experience it from a physical aspect unless you have a vehicle that was actually made by whatever Elohim group, gods, that created this realm of reality. You see what I'm saying? So once they created this realm of reality, they created certain vehicles that you could jump in. Now, based upon how high or low your spirit is vibrating, that lets you know what kind of spaceship, aka being, aka engineer, whatever body was engineered, that lets you know which one you can handle. You see what I'm saying? Based upon your spirit travel. Now your spirit travel went through a lot of, you could be a freshly new spirit, but that's kind of rare nowadays because we have humans here. So that means time and experience been going on for a long time, because we actually could see representations of elevated beings. Humans is one of them. And the fact that a human can tap into a higher being is even more of a representation, let you know that it's been time and experience. So a grouping, if you are human, 9 times out of 10 you've been here a lot of times. It may not have been more than others, may not have been less than others, but that's how it is. So when you want to look at it like that, right, based upon your spirit and based upon how many realms of realities it been through, aka Merkabas, aka illusions, aka worlds that it have experienced, aka used it seconds, used it vibration, used it mode, used it soul, used it time, you know what I'm saying, used it seconds experience, the more it jumped into those and transformed and got out. And however it received the experience and how it received the resistance and how it handled the resistance in these realm realities, and what kind of, based upon the whole travel of that spirit of whatever realm reality was in before it transformed, depending on how positive or negative, how high it was vibrating or how low that spirit was vibrating, which is aka you, is going to let you know when you experience another realm of reality, another internal expression brought out by another Elohim. When you experience another realm of reality, your spirit is going to pick the vehicle that's best can handle the representation. So if you was in a whole bunch of different other realms of realities with your spirit as a soul, and you didn't added all this kind of weight to your soul because you didn't understand the experience, you didn't get enlightened enough, you was being led by other humans or beings that was ran by Elohim and stuff like that, and it made you down on your soul to the point that you ain't even want to, you was just depressed, you didn't give a fuck about shit, and you became soulless. Then when your spirit transformed and die off in that realm of reality, and then comes into, let's just say it came into this one, when you come into this one, your spirit already know what you can handle and what you can't handle. So a lot of times you may come here as a motherfucking bug or something like that, or a lesser being than a human, because your spirit already know you're not going to be able to handle everything in this realm of reality as a human, because you didn't even get what you was supposed to handle in the last realm of reality you was in. And your spirit never die. Your spirit is energy. It's like light. It ain't gonna never die. It can only be replicated, because it's a piece of the all spirit. It's a piece of the all light. So your light is always going to be able to travel with its own perception. It just has to go into another soul. Now, another soul is just your spirit going into a realm of reality. It's like the spirit and the soul is lightweight the same thing, but it's not, because you need a soul to experience. See, a spirit you don't actually have to experience. It's just all. It's just the idea of you. It's just the idea of you, and the ideas that you're going to have of that realm of reality is solely onto you. But you have to go into a realm of reality. And once your spirit go into a realm of reality, it has movement. It has motion now. So now it's like a soul. So in order for the soul to experience anything physical, it needs to go into a body so it can move, aka motion, aka have emotion in, aka have its fluid, its vibration in. When the vibration is naked, this is what they're talking about in the Bible. This was before they had bodies, because they was naked. So when they felt like they need flesh and needed to cover themselves, this is when they end up realizing they experienced so much downness. When they went into the dark, that's when they started experiencing things that they wasn't supposed to see, or things that the Elohim didn't want them to see. The Elohim only wanted them to see what was enlightened for them, what they wanted you to see. Don't go into when they start worrying about what things that happen, what would happen if we don't have what we see. That's what they talk about when they go into eat the bad fruits and bad labor. That's what they really talking about. And once she started experiencing that and made Adam experience that, the experience brought them down and made their soul vibrate at a lower rate. Made their soul vibrate at a lower rate. So understand that. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, when we get in hold on, what the fuck time is it? Hold the fuck up. Yeah, you know, and for the most part, when you want to talk about as far as that's what they wanted you to do. Now I got off handle for a second, but yeah, that's what they, when you go into a realm of reality, your soul, your spirit gets fluid, it gets movement, and then when they started to do all this worrying and stuff like that, they brought themselves down into density, and that made their soul vibrate at a megahertz that can be physical. You see what I'm saying? Like, things wasn't that physical yet at that time. But at the same time, when we want to talk about, I'm getting off track. Let's talk about whoa. Now, anytime you're in a situation where you have to say whoa or things of that nature, 9 times out of 10 is because you're drowning. Now, like I said, realm of reality, that's like, it's like a fluid. Anytime your spirit go into any form of fluid, that's a vibration. That's what came second. That's second. You know what I'm saying? Vibration, movement. For anything to move, it has to be fluid. Fluid. You see what I'm saying? So, when your spirit goes into a realm of reality, it becomes a soul. When you jump into a body, now you have a body to represent your spirit and your soul. So what happens here is, when you're in a situation where you're like, whoa, 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 your physical energy, your physical body, your physical representation then brought you in an area where your yin realm is actually drowning. You see what I'm saying? Or you manifested a circumstance or a situation where you're basically drowning. You see what I'm saying? And whoa, 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 whoa creates a vibration. People don't know how powerful that is. You need to start using your whoa, whoa, whoa when you're not in dangerous circumstances. I'm telling you. Because once you see it and understand that's what it is and know how to travel in the yin realm, you will start to see what it actually does before it becomes external. And then you will start to see what it actually does when you see that wave externally. Because look, whoa, 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 whoa. Right? Now, that's a yin realm chant. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what kind of language you're using to output it externally or using your vocal. Now, when you're in a situation when you have to say, whoa, 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 9 times out of 10, it's when your physical body and what you logically can see is things are moving too fast for you to logically process it. Because what you're understanding is when you look out into the world, everything is moving. The larger it is, the slower it moves. So your mind Mercury is very small and very young. So Mercury has time to analyze and think. But this is why it takes you time in general to analyze and think. It was a time when you was a being where you could just on an instant have the right idea. But you need more time, more time to think. Oh shit, hold on. Damn. Let's get middle of the video, middle of the NATO. Let's get that. But yeah, you know, when you're in a situation where it comes and you have to make sure things moving rapidly, things moving fast. Oh yeah, things moving fast, and that's why it takes time to think. It takes time. It takes time to think. It takes even more time to realize. It takes even more experiences, more realization for anything. You see what I'm saying? Because that's how you gotta reason why it's taking time and experience, because it's young. Mercury is still very young. So at the same time, you gotta realize when when communication and thinking is and verbal communication is not even always the end all and be all. Now, when you want to talk about in a situation where you're in a dark situation or a situation that you're drowning, the whoa, whoa, whoa plays a mechanism of like a wave, right? And it's a look, like I said, your frequency is your spirit, your idea. So it's your space within a space, right? But when you come into a realm of reality, now you have a space within that realm of reality. So since you have a soul, you have a piece of water. Like if you took a cup and took some water out the ocean, that cup is still part of that ocean, but it's separated. That's like your soul. That's like your spirit when it jumps into a realm of reality. It becomes the illusion of a soul, and now you have a piece of area in this pool like everyone else. Now, when you becomes physical, it can be seen as energy. Now, when you're in a situation where you have to say, whoa, 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 that's you creating a wave around your surroundings so you can wave yourself out of that circumstance, of that ocean, that area of ocean that you're in. You see what I'm saying? Like see, if you, for an example, that's like, say you went swimming today, right? And when you went swimming, say you went into the deep end, and then the wave is so strong that it's pushing you in one way. You see what I'm saying? But it's not, but you're trying to not go that way. So you're waving or trying to swim the opposite way, right? So that's almost like the whoa, 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 whoa mechanism. You're trying to create a whole, like That's almost like that. Say somebody come fuck up your circumstance or situation, or they come mess up something that you had going, whether it was good or bad, right? And then you come to a conclusion where you want to get out of vibration. One of the ways to do that is clapping your hands, because it create a wave around your wave in order for you to take your circumstance out of that circumstance, and it kind of fuck up the quantum field. So that's spiritually, but soul-wise, a lot of times it takes energy and it takes expression or an emotion or a feeling. And a lot of times when you in a situation that's dark, where emotions is chaotic and you can't even slow down to think about it or consume it, then a lot of times the first thing it goes to is it expresses itself like a wave, and it just comes out of your body like whoa, whoa, whoa. I bet it's a lot of times you've been in dangerous situations and you don't never even say whoa. It's not even in your vocabulary, and just subconsciously you're like whoa, 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 whoa. You see what I'm saying? That's how it plays out. So like that's to let you know everything is frequencies and vibrations. You know what I'm saying? And anytime your soul is in a heavy water, heavy, deep, dark water, aka realm of reality, illusion, portal, or whoever got you that deep, and when things is too chaotic and it's vibrating too high at that chaotic moment, then transformations is going on very fast in those times. Anytime something is very chaotic but it's vibrating very high at that chaotic moment, transformations is going on. Transformations going on. Either someone is about to die, somebody about to get killed, something serious about to happen, a transformation of the situation or that circumstance, or somebody gonna get killed, and the transformation of a fucking body, and their spirit gonna transform. But when anytime souls is drowning, it's gonna create a mechanism for you to say whoa, 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 whoa. And anytime something is drowning and it's in a chaotic moment that's vibrating too high, and if it's and anytime there's a chaotic, we all experience a whole bunch of chaotic moments all the time, but anytime there's a chaotic moment that's vibrating too high, it's going to create a situation where it creates circumstances in any realm of reality where transformations is happening rapid, and transformation can play out in death, circumstances, situation, whatever. So be aware of that. So and start using your whoa, whoa, whoa when it's not so necessary, because a lot of times you can get yourself out of situations that you may not necessarily wanted to be in ahead of time. Flight bus, bitch, you know, for sure. Goddamn air.